So, you've decided you want to learn Python. First off, that's a fantastic decision. It's one of the most popular and, honestly, most useful programming languages out there. But deciding to learn, well, that's just the starting line. The real question is, where on earth do you begin? Let's dive in and actually build a map for you.
You know that feeling, right? You're motivated, you're ready to go, you open up your computer, you type Learn Python into a search bar, and boom, you're hit with a total tidal wave of options. It's so overwhelming, it's actually easy to get stuck right there, before you even write a single line of code. And look, that feeling is completely normal. The number of courses, tutorials, books, videos, it's just staggering. It's that classic paradox of choice. There are so many options that you end up doing nothing at all. But don't worry. The whole point of this explainer is to cut through all that noise and give you a really clear, actionable way forward.
So here's our game plan. We're going to walk through this step by step. First, we'll quickly touch on why you made such a great choice. Then, the important part, helping you figure out your personal learning style. From there, we'll match it to the best resources. And finally, we'll talk about the most crucial step of all, building stuff, and figure out your very next step.
All right, first things first. Let's start with a little bit of validation. You are absolutely in the right place. Python is consistently ranked as a top language for a reason, and it's just a brilliant place to start or continue your journey into coding.
What's so cool about this list is how all these points work together. That elegant syntax, it just means the code looks cleaner and is way easier to learn, which is perfect for beginners. Its versatility is huge. The skills you learn can be used for building websites, for data science, for AI, you name it. And that giant library, it means you can do really powerful things without having to reinvent the wheel every single time. It's a language that truly comes with batteries included.
Okay, this right here is the heart of it all. The real secret to not getting overwhelmed is realizing there's no single best way to learn Python. The best way is whatever works for you. Understanding how you learn is the key to picking the right resources so you'll actually stick with them. We can basically break down the different approaches into 4 main paths. There's interactive practice, you've got structured courses, self-paced books and videos, and then the really essential one, building projects and being part of a community. Most people end up mixing and matching, but you probably lean towards 1 or 2 of these. So let's explore each one. Let's kick things off with the hands-on learner. You know who you are. If the thought of watching long videos or reading a book makes you want to take a nap, and you just want to get your hands on the keyboard and start coding right now, this path is definitely for you.
Platforms like these are designed to give you instant feedback. Codecademy is famous because you can start coding right in your browser, zero setup needed. Mimo is awesome for learning on the go with these little bite-sized lessons. Now, what's really interesting here is Future Coder, because it focuses on easy debugging tools, which is a total lifesaver for beginners. And then, when you're feeling a bit more confident, HackerRank is where you go to test your skills on real challenges. The main point is, these get you coding in minutes.
All right, let's move on to our next path. This one is really designed for those of you who prefer a more guided, almost academic-style approach. If you're someone who likes a syllabus, clear milestones, and learning from experts before you dive in, then structured stuff like courses, videos, and books are going to be your best friends.
And what's just brilliant about this is the quality that's out there, often for free. You can take the exact same course that the University of Michigan offers, Python for Everybody, right on Coursera. You can get materials from MIT through edX. Google even puts its internal Python class out there for everyone. These are not just random tutorials. These are full-blown, university-level courses taught by absolute experts. Now, if you're more of a visual learner, YouTube is an absolute goldmine. You've got channels like Free Code Camp that have these incredibly long, comprehensive tutorials that take you from zero to actually building an application. And then you have creators like Mosh Hamadani, who are well known for their super clear, concise, high-quality videos that cover pretty much everything a beginner needs. And hey, let's not forget about books. For anyone who likes to learn at their own pace, a good book is an incredible resource. One of the most recommended for beginners is Automate the Boring Stuff with Python. And this quote here, it just perfectly captures why people love it. It's not about abstract theory. It's about learning how to write practical programs that solve real problems right away. And the best part, the author makes the entire book available to read for free online.
Okay, this is a big one. No matter which path you start on, interactive, courses, books, they all lead right here. This is, without a doubt, the most critical step. You can do all the tutorials in the world, but you don't truly learn to code until you start building things and solving problems on your own. This is where learning finally becomes doing.
So what does that actually look like? Well, it's a pretty simple, repeatable process. First, you finish your tutorial to get the basic concepts down. Then, and this is so key, you step away from the tutorial and pick a small project that you think is interesting. Maybe it's a simple game, a tool to organize your photos, whatever. You will get stuck, I promise. And that's when you turn to the community for help. And finally, you share what you made.
And this is just so important. Don't try to code in a vacuum. The Python community is honestly one of its greatest strengths. Need help like right now? Jump into the Python Discord server. Have a general question? Post it on Reddit's r/learnpython. Hit a super specific, tricky error? I guarantee someone has already solved it on Stack Overflow. And just browsing projects on GitHub is like getting to look over the shoulder of thousands of experienced developers.
Whew, we've covered a lot of ground. Why Python is great, how to find your learning style, where to find all the best resources. But here's the thing, information without action is totally useless. So let's boil all of this down to a single, powerful next step you can take. So what is your next step? It is not to try and do everything we just talked about. It's not to make some complicated, color-coded study plan. It's much, much simpler. It's just this. Pick one thing. Just one.
Seriously, look back at those paths we talked about. If you're the hands-on type, go to Codecademy right now and do the very first lesson. If you prefer a structured course, go to Coursera and enroll in Python for everybody. Pick the one thing that resonated with you the most and commit to doing just a little bit of it today. Because the most important factor in learning to code isn't talent, it's consistency.
So there you have it. You have the map. You have a clear first step. The only question left is, once you get going, what amazing or useful or just plain fun thing are you going to build first? The possibilities, and this is the exciting part, are absolutely endless.